What up? It's your boy, Pyro. And today, on A Sound Discovery, we're checking out some new Pool Kids. Easier said than done. Their newest LP. I absolutely adored their last LP. It was a lot of fun. Just self-titled. I was able to catch this band live at Riot Fest, and they were fantastic there. So I want to catch them in a smaller venue just because I imagine they'd be a lot of fun. They were great at festival, but if you've gone to a lot of concerts, there's a completely different vibe, in my opinion, between festival and small venue. You know what I mean? Sounds a little more personal, and I feel like they would just slay that for sure. Festivals, it's like kind of hard because if you don't have a big gathering, a crowd, or a big group of people checking you out, sometimes it can be kind of hard to get things like popping, but they did a really good job. They had everybody jumping and everything by the end of the set. It was awesome. And quite a few people there too. I wasn't sure, but seems like they're pretty popular in the scene. So I'm pretty stoked to jump in here. It's 11 songs, 39 minutes, 49 seconds. Whether we love it or hate it, please go check out the band. You can follow them on their socials and just share the music with your friends if you enjoy it. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. At the very end, I'll give you a rating of what I feel, in my opinion, that this album sits at rating wise, and it's strictly based off my preferences. Okay, so we'll see how things go. But I'm also not going to be like a hateful bastard about it. I can't play any kind of music. So for me to be that way would be silly. But easier said than done.
I know you're bad for me.
Chuck would be so proud of that.
But sometimes you're the only one I want. I'm sure I'll learn eventually, but lately I just take it as it comes. I let people walk all over me. I take things too personally. Just let me down easily. I only want your company. I've been told I fix it. I'm drinking on a Wednesday. Find me at the corner store waiting for tomorrow. Can't come any sooner. But we both know that I'm not gonna change. I told you I know how to have fun. If only I could let go. It's easier said than done. And when it rains, it fucking pours. And I know things, but you know more. And you're just fucking perfect, aren't you? Yeah, you're just fucking perfect. I let people walk all over me. I take things too personally. Just let me down easily. I only want your company. I've been told I fix it. I'm drinking on a Wednesday. Find me at the corner store waiting for tomorrow. Can't come any sooner. But we both know that I'm not gonna change. I told you I know how to have fun. If only I could let go. It's easier said than done. Tell me next time it's the right time, baby. Don't tell me next time it's the right time. Hear me now. Tell me next time it's the right time, baby. Don't tell me next time it's the right time. Hear me now. Tell me next time it's the right time, baby. Don't tell me next time it's the right time. Hear me now. Tell me next time it's the right time, baby. Don't tell me next time it's the right time. Hear me now. Tell me next time it's the right time, baby. Don't tell me next time it's the right time.
Okay, so love the vibe here. Kind of something similar to the last album, but in a good way. Like it's just kind of catching that kind of just chill, I don't know, kind of emo vibe. I love the vocals. First off, I was enjoying the pacing of the bass, and the drums in this son of a gun were just nice and crispy. I was really loving those drums. This is a good track for sure. Playlist. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints here, and let me just say I absolutely love the mixing and the production here. We have instruments coming in from different sides. It feels very full and textured, and like it's getting to the point where this genre, this style is starting to become a little more popular, I think. I think the scene just kind of keeps growing, and with that, you always have that wave of people that are inspired off and just kind of get a little too close to that sound, and it starts kind of getting generic after a while. But I think this kind of stuff really helps keep things fresh when you're messing with the mixing and the production. There's so many different things you can really just use to change up that vibe, and I like that. And I feel like that's not something I really wanted a whole lot until like listening to some experimental rock and stuff like the Velvet Underground stuff. And then you have like, oh my God, their usage of like left and right is just amazing. And then you start noticing when other bands do that. And I noticed that with this track. So I was pleased with that. Tinted Windows.
Try to listen to me. I've been calling every day and every night for a week. I know you're on the road, but maybe once a week at least. I swear I don't see it ringing. Can I please get a pass? I'm in a bingo in a month out with my head in my ass. I know I said I'd do better this time. I know I said I'd try. Tinted windows, and the longer we stay, the faster it'll get old. I remember from the back of the Chevy and taking Alligator Alley doing 77. You looked at me and said you never wanted this to end. Now you're crying on a curb outside of CVS in the middle of Missouri, and you're holding a test. Is it really all my fault, or is this happening again? Is it happening again?
Apologies, I did start that or stop that just a smidge early. I'm loving the effects here. I love all the levels of the instruments and where the vocals are. Man, those drums are just smacking for me. This is another one that goes right in the playlist. And I think I was even more impressed on this one with the just kind of experimental nature of some of the sounds, especially towards the end of this song. And the like, it's not too far in the realm of experimental, but there's some nice stuff going on that's just different. And yeah, I dig that. So playlist for sure. Bad Brews.
You've got a lot to learn. You got a lot of bridges burned around you. It's not of my concern. I want to stay in my lane, just don't know how to.
Okay, so I think this one was a little bit more towards the average side, but I really like the lyrics, and I personally, it's still going to go on a playlist. I don't really care. I just feel like it was just a little bit more comparatively to the last two in that middle spot, but I still think it's technically in like the sixes, like it's a good track. I still think Tinted Windows is great. I think the first one's good, and I believe Easier Said Than Done's a single. Leona Street is a single. Is Sorry I'm Not Sorry a single as well? Let me take a look here just out of curiosity. I'm not sure. There's no singles spread out on this. Okay. So I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure Leona Street is a single. Regardless, we're checking out that one next.
Fitness kick where I walk 4 miles every day, yeah, I'm doing great. visiting your mother and fighting on that old leather couch with your little brother. I wonder if you might look out and see me on your street, head to toe in runner's gear, cosplaying an athlete. 'Cause I know you spit out your drink, laugh to yourself and think, oh, we'll see how long this lasts. 'Cause I'm not the girl that you knew. You thought that would smoke in the back of my truck, in the parking lot of the road down the street, that would cough, fall asleep, and complain till you would jump back home. No, it's not the girl you used to know. It just doesn't matter now how it all went down. We've gone our separate ways, but I remember it like it was yesterday. And nothing's the same. I'm sure you've changed, just like the rest of us. And I wonder if I should keep on passing by your house, or if I should change my path and possibly reroute. 'Cause it's a time of year, I'll bet you're visiting your mother. And you might be out in the front yard playing football with your brother. And you look up, see me there, dripping sweat, matted hair, and you wouldn't be able to hold back your laughter. 'Cause I'm not the girl that you knew before, back in 2015, when they knew our names at the corner store. We go harder in the lobby, 'cause we had no better hobbies. So we hang around until they close. So it's not the girl you used to
All right. So I really enjoyed this. I thought it was cool because it kind of encapsulated a sound that I grew up with, kind of from, honestly, it's kind of pop radio, Saving Jane, like that kind of thing. What is that? What was that Saving Jane song? Oh my gosh. I'm like got it on the tip of my tongue, but Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag, keeps coming into my head and I'm just stealing it, and that's not right, obviously. But yeah, that's Saving Jane sung a track about. Basically, it's more of a high school song though than this was for sure. Regardless, they encaptured that vibe. But they really added some like interesting elements, like that guitar doing some funky ass things that you don't normally hear in a song, and making that work. They had it perfectly set at a level where that distortion kind of sound and whatever the hell that is didn't overtake everything. Very cool as well. Some nice headset with a nice headset on it. It was funny because at times I was like, no, this sounds pretty simple. It's a single, right? And then I was like, no, there's some cool stuff they're doing in here. Like, and I ended up coming out really impressed. It's a great track. Last word.
Now you're waiting outside, can't say
Okay, so this track I wasn't as big of a fan as pretty much the rest of the tracks that we've heard so far. I think the difference, the flow here just didn't really sit with me. And it wasn't really that it's like I had no issues with it per se. Like it's not that I dislike it, but it also just didn't kind of do much for me. I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest with you, but it just was like, okay, this is kind of in the middle for me. But I got to give it bonus points here, guys, because it did have not only a different flow, but some nice change ups in this track that were different from the last 5 tracks that we listened to. So for me, when I'm looking for a whole album listen, you're going to have songs on an album that you're not, a huge fan of, which that's okay. But the less of those, the bigger the rating, because it's so hard to freaking do. Or you know what I mean? This track, though, again, it's not that I have any huge issues with it. It's just kind of not for me comparatively to the other ones. But I still did like that spice that it added for sure. Sorry, Not Sorry. And I think this is a single. Again, guys, regardless of if this album is, positive rating or a negative rating, Pool Kids are awesome. Please go out and buy some merch. I have a sweet tea from them myself. Merch, I really highly suggest seeing them live. And a lot of these bands make their money doing live shows, I'm pretty sure, since streaming, is fucking a lot of them over. Fuck Spotify, we're at it. But yeah, so go out and if you can afford it, especially, and you're a big fan, support them monetarily. But other ways, if you're a poor bastard like me, you can just follow them on their socials and just be a part of their community. Like there's plenty of stuff to go around, right? Plenty of fandom to go around for everybody. The biggest thing, though, I think is just sharing the music with your friends. I know we go over this spiel a lot with when we're listening to music, but it's huge, guys. It's something I've gotten into so much music from my friends and vice versa. Well, yeah. I think my interest level is a little higher than my friend groups when it comes to interest because, like, maybe they listen to, like, 1 out of 10 songs I send them. It's not because I have a bad taste, mind you sons of bitches, okay? Nothing to do about the taste. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
There's a part of me.
Also, not to be stereotypical here, but there's a lot of ladies writing songs called Sorry, Not Sorry. I don't know if a lady or a guy wrote that, and I just realized that, let's see here. Lyricist. Yeah, okay, we're good. But but Demi Lovato did it. Demi did it as well. Demi did it as well. So there's two ladies that did a song like this. We're going to restart this all the way over because of my shenanigans.
There's a part of me that wants to
Also, Demi's version is good.
Half dead love, bloody pine tree outside my window in my dusty bed sheets. It's not my fault I'm at my best when I'm 6 shirts deep. Better lover, better friend, you can take it from me. But you're that way too, I haven't heard from you. You never call me when you're sober. You only call me when it's midnight. I overheard it what you told her, and second choice won't do my friend over my dead body. Said what I said. Sorry, not sorry. Still there is a part of me that wants to wake up in navy red sheets. 1:15, take a bottle to the room. I'll do what I gotta do, don't forget me. It's not my fault I'm at my best when I'm 6 shots deep. Better lover, better friend, you can take it from me. But you're that way too, I haven't heard from you. You never call me when you're sober. You only call me when it's midnight. I overheard it what you told her, and second choice won't do my friend over my dead body. Said what I said. Sorry, not sorry. Now I tell myself I gotta try to pour another shot. It doesn't hurt, no it doesn't. If I give myself a buzzer, I'm trying to be honest, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Your bottom priority, you put me to the door. It seems tell myself I gotta try to pour another shot. It doesn't hurt, no it doesn't. If I give myself a buzzer, I'm trying to be honest, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Your bottom priority, you put me to the door. It seems tell myself I gotta try to pour another shot. It doesn't hurt, no it doesn't. If I give myself a buzzer, I'm trying to be honest, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Your bottom priority, you led me to the door, it seems.
I love the choice here to put a nice, slow, vibey song in the exact center, track-wise, of this LP. I like that choice. Very vibey, very chill. May I suggest listening to that at night? Car drive. Perfect. Perfect. But not too late.
somehow I was fucked from the first day. You knew I could tell it's that kind of game, and knew I would be playing. She got her and I got him, and I got more that are beginning. I shouldn't be smiling, heard my phone, and I'd never do it, but I get close, but it's not. Home to you. Said I knew you'd never do it, so I think that I'll be fine. I know I can't believe it, 'cause you told me every time. It's too late. I can cut it off before I break. 'Cause if words I need to say, and I'm holding them like potter's clay, and I let them sit inside my throat until I thought that I would choke, and I did what I said I would do. I cut it out and I chose you. I mopped it up in one clean stroke. I cut it off before I broke.
All right, I'm digging that vibe. That's going in a playlist for sure. Again, that kind of chill, just emo-ish, math rocky vibe. And I'm honestly, I'm just kind of lost in those tingling guitars. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and check out which is worse. So far, this album's nice. If you guys want to support me, hit that likey like or subscribe. Join the community. We checking out some good stuff up in here sometimes.
Paint a picture you won't remember. I miss you when it's 2043 and you got somewhere new to be. You'll ask yourself if it's really such a crime. Don't ask, don't tell. It's a tale as old as time. Can't remember what you sound like. I kept your voicemail on a hard drive. Weeks and 27 days, they say it comes
So are we gonna get a bad song on this album somewhere? Or are we just gonna have like every song just this year has so much good music. So much good fucking music out there this year. It's awesome. I'm loving it and also hating it. Just I don't have time. I don't have all the time in the world. Oh my gosh. You know, there's a lot of complaints, a lot of negativity surrounding the internet world. And while I don't really fuck with social media or anything like that a whole lot, because of like mental, it doesn't do much for me. You know what I mean? I pop on there every once in a while to check with my friends and shit. But like for the most part, it's just like memeing and stuff nowadays. And, there's a lot of negativity out there, but there's some bright spots that, you know, social media, the internet in general have brought to our lives. And that is the accessibility of art. Unfortunately, the accessibility also came with, you know, a lot of art being taken advantage of, especially when it came to streaming, and currently is still happening. But yeah, there is some positivity because at least artists who, you know, would have probably been selling stuff in their local neighborhood and probably not have access or the funds or anything to, you know, push out of that little bubble, and the internet really kind of flips that on its head. So that is really cool to see. I know we're like 25 years into the internet thing, so I'm just sounding very, very old. We're like way more than that, way more than 25 years. Oh my God. To be a 90s kid, guys, it's it's crazy. Danny is the next track, and we have two more after that, and we're wrapping this up.
Nothing better to do, knew how to waste our time. We used to laugh so much until our faces got tired. Trampoline and a pawn shop, flat screen begging me to stay another night. Drag me back, another night spent under the stars, stuck to your ceiling, said they're supposed to glow in the dark. I hear your mother, she's calling from the end of the hall. I know you hear her too. She's screaming, can you help me? No, I can't breathe. Same thing next week and straight to the summer. Try to can you hold me? 'Cause you know I can't reach, Debbie. Oh, Debbie. How can you hold me? 'Cause you know I can't reach. I trusted you. I trusted you. I trusted you.
There's a wasp flying around, and I legitimately at first thought that was a bee flying into a microphone. I was like, oh God. So this is interesting. So the instrumental here is very unique, and I dug that aspect of it. I was feeling like this was really trying to, like, telling me a story, but then it got really kind of lyrically repetitive. So I don't know what the hell's going on. This is one of those tracks that I think I'm going to have to listen again just to kind of get the concept of what was happening lyrically. That instrumental was doing some wild shit, and I liked it too. Like, it was cool. I liked that gritty kind of vinyl scratch that was going on. That was a cool little aspect of it. So there was a lot of stuff in that side, the mixing, the production, the instruments that I was really enjoying. Vocals were fine, but they kind of were typical for this album, or their sound in general, which is whatever. The lyrics, though, I want to know what the hell's going on there. It really felt like there was a story going on, but there was a lot of repetition. So I want to hear that again. So Perfect View. Let's keep it going.
Wake me up, make me yours in the morning. Talk shit
fantastic instrumentally. Really dug that. I like the personal writing here. The only complaint I had about the lyricism was the one line, maybe 2 lines, that legitimately felt like a 7-Eleven, like an ad. It felt like a 7-Eleven ad for a second. I was like, "You pushing retail on me, pool kits?" No, this is a solid track. Very nice sounds going on here. I'll get to what I feel here in a second. We're gonna finish this up with Exit Plan, and then we'll dive into my thoughts.
We were fighting through the crowd on a Friday night just to hang our heads and say goodbye. When I look back at it now, it's kind of funny. Said I won't drink beer unless I got Rainier. No spot, they'll have it up the block right here. You know, it's a part of the country. Like a dog with his head out the window. Take it all, but soon as it's gone, I'll forget. It's just how it goes when you got no logic from this. Is it a crime? I feel so attached now, afraid. It's just like every time they crash when I get history repeats and I don't know if the answer's what the means of what I said. All daylight savings are different plans. Yeah, the bars all close at 2 a.m. The door guy locked it up, said keep your money. So there we stood in the middle of the street, sneaking green through liquor till 3:15. Said, alright, we all got early flights in the morning. But like a dog with his head out the window, I don't want it to end. And like a fraud with an exit plan from the get-go, I snuck out the back and laughed. Is it a crime? I get so attached now, afraid. It's just like every time they crash when I get home. History repeats and I don't know if the end is worth the means. Always I try, but I always go right back. I don't know why I fall into this trap. It's black and white, but the grass is always green on the other side. At least that's how it seems to me. Off we go, we had our fun, we hug goodbye now one by one. It's a long drive home when you're chasing the sun. It's easier said than done. So off we go, we had our fun, we hug goodbye now one by one. It's a long drive home when you're chasing sun. It's easier said than done. So off we go, we had our fun, we hug goodbye now one by one. It's a long drive home when you're chasing sun. It's easier said than done. I feel so attached now, afraid. It's just like every time they crash when I get home. History repeats and I don't know if the end is worth the means. Always said.
I really love this track at the end here. It's perfect. Kind of ends on a high note as well, at least sound wise. The album as a whole, let's get into it. Honestly, I don't really have a whole lot of complaints here. I think they kind of did good job. They did do a good job progressing their sound from the last album. While they still kind of have that vibe, there was a lot of stuff here that they felt way more comfortable with, not only their instruments, but their production and mixing. It feels like it's thriving as well. The last album, it's something special about it. I really love it. It was in the 8s for me. Very, very highly rated. I listen to it a lot. And I think this one is probably more in the 7s. I'm going to go with a flat 7 here. I'm just really impressed with the progression. And while I do think this might be a little more time and placey in some areas because of the artsiness, I think there's just a lot of good tracks on here. And there's maybe one or two that I wasn't like huge on it, which is very impressive for sure. So I think you have that going for you. It's an 11 for the band. It's an 11 track album, and you guys know how much I love that. It keeps it very short. The fat is trimmed. Drives me nuts. There's a lot of rappers dropping 25 track albums, and I'm like, why do I have to wade through all this? What it feels like is slop. You know what I mean? It feels like you're just putting out a bunch of shit and seeing what sticks. And I enjoy a band that has an artistic vision. And I'm not just saying that it's specifically rap, because there's other artists that do it as well. But they have a specific vision here. They still kept that sound that they're known for. But again, the instruments, I just feel like they're so much more confident there. So that's a huge bonus. I can see this album going up for me, but it just didn't have the catchiness of that last one. And y'all know I'm a sucker for a good hook. And also, maybe it has to do with seeing them live and play a lot of that album as well live. And she was sweet for sure. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking flat 7 here. Easier said than done by the Pool Kids. I am Pyro. If you enjoyed my reaction, please, please, please do a couple things for me, guys. Before you leave, hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you want to join the community. But most of all, tell me what your thoughts are on this album in the comments down below. I'd love to hear the differing opinions, whether it's bad in your opinion or good. I just want to hear what y'all have to say. And it's fun for me too, because then I'm not really doing any research on these albums before they come out. I just see an artist that drops an album I like. I grab that album, I give it a spin, record myself doing it, because I'm, again, like, it's kind of like more of a music discovery thing at this point than it is like a reaction thing. But I do love putting my music opinions out there and putting them in a rating format, and just to see where you guys sit. Am I crazy? You know what I mean? Or am I just kind of normal? I just fall in, I like to see where those ratings differ. So it's kind of cool. Regardless, I'm Pyro, and this has been a blast. Sound Discovery, Pool Kids, easier said than done. Support the band. Till next time, ta-ta!